Turn, click, and drive. A sound pattern Gabrielle Vidal is becoming familiar with.
The first major thing I'll do is drive to school on my own.
Next stop sign up here, we're gonna go right.
Soon she'll have control to steer direction of her life.
I guess kind of gaining that independence and growing up and just having to not always rely on my mom for a ride.
But it isn't easy for her mom to hand over the keys.
I'm really apprehensive.
According to records from the Arizona Department of Transportation, over 19,000 teenagers were involved in a crash in Arizona just last year. And the Center for Disease Control and Prevention cites motor vehicle crashes as the leading cause of death for U.S. teens.
That's every parent's nightmare, is that phone call home saying, Mom, Dad, or maybe it's not even her. And yeah, that's scary.
That fear of a teen behind the wheel inspired political consultant Stuart Goodman to help pass the Teenage Driving Act.
And Arizona went from one of the worst states in the country to roughly in the middle of the pack in one legislative session.
The act created a graduated license program that allowed teens to gain freedom on the road as they gained more experience. But Annette isn't worried about her daughter following the rules of the road. She's worried about how her daughter will handle unpredictable hazards.
There's just so much out there to have to worry about and to think about, and so many other people, and you don't know what they're worrying about or thinking about.
That's why she's enrolled her daughter to take a class like this.
What about, there's somebody in the car, could they potentially pull out in front of you?
Yes, they could.
Where students practice in a safe situation first. Right now I'm going to go through one of those simulations. They have over 36 different scenarios, and it's all about preparing the students for the unexpected. Let's take a look again. Did you see that car swerve into my lane? The split second I took to the side was too long.
They almost always crash the first time, maybe the second time, maybe the third time.
But here, they're able to practice until the safe choice is instinctive.
If they make a mistake, it teaches them that repetitiveness. It's starting to teach them that muscle memory before they actually go out onto the road.
And our whole job is let's get those kids home safe at night instead of much worse things.
So while Gabrielle counts down the days until she gets her car to freedom, her mother makes sure that every one of those days is spent preparing for what freedom brings. For MCO 531, I'm Jessica Goldberg.